Hey, today we're going to talk about a skill you'll need to play songs on the 2-chord song list. That skill is finding the starting pitch for the melody you're singing. So, we have been playing songs using the D major chord set. D major and A are the chords we've been using. So what we need to do to find the first pitch in a melody is actually to find the last pitch. So when we play in the key of D, or really any key, the last note in a song, the last note that we sing, is going to be the same as the root of the home chord. So since we've been using D as our home chord, the root of that chord is the note D. If it were the C major chord, C would be the note that you'd be looking for. But for us, it's D. And to find D, we put our left hand in the D major chord shape, and with our right hand, we play the second string from the bottom. It's that note right there. So that's D. So now we're going to use the song Row, Row, Row Your Boat. And what we're going to do is we're going to make the last note we sing in that song match this D. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Dream needs to be where we end up. So we know that dream is our last pitch. How do we get there? We have to think back a little ways. Dream, life is but a dream. And then we can start by singing the song over again, and we'll know what our starting pitch is. Dream, row, row, row your boat. In this case, it's the same as the ending pitch. In row, row, row your boat, we both start and end on a D. Now, there's an easier way to do this if you're lucky and you have a very musical ear. You can also just play the D chord, the A chord, and go back to the D chord and see if that puts your brain into the mode of the key of D. So let's try that. D, A, D. Can you figure out what the starting pitch of Row, Row, Row Your Boat is from that? Row, row, row. Right there. Okay, so let's try a different song now and see if this works for you. Let's try the Itsy Bitsy Spider. First we'll do our 3 chords, D, A, and back to D. Now just based off of that, can you tell what your starting pitch is for the Itsy Bitsy Spider? The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Ended on D. Okay, so if your ear didn't lead you there from just playing the D chord and the A chord, you can try what we did with Row, Row, Row Your Boat and find the note D on that second string up from the bottom. And you need to make the last note you sing in the Itsy Bitsy Spider match that pitch. So the Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the spout again. Again, again. Went up the spout again. And then we go back to the beginning of the song. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. And we found the pitch. So I hope that's helpful to you. If not, know that most songs we sing in the key of D will either start their melody on D or A. And actually I think the ones on the list I have usually start on A. So if you're really having a hard time, just try starting on one of those notes. A would be the third note up from the bottom if your hand is in the A chord shape up here. The third string up from the bottom. The itsy bitsy spider. So find A, find D, and see if one of those pitches will work for you. If it doesn't work, to just play the D chord and the A chord and have your ear kind of automatically adjust to singing in the key. I hope that helps, And next week I'll post a list of 3-chord songs for you to play for your kids, and that will give you a lot more options. So thanks so much for watching. See you next time.